Hey everyone, it is the Homeschooling Grammy, and you know what? If you're interested, come along. The book saga continues. Me and my Oreo cookie. Let's do this. I'm going to share with you what my plan is. Now, for those of you that want something that's aesthetically pleasing and matchy-matchy, this video may not be for you. What I'm trying to do is not spend a whole bunch of money and try to get organized with all these books. So I did some measuring and whatnot, and I come up with an idea. And I did try to get one that would match, but not at this cost. Because this was only like 30 bucks from Walmart. Mainstays. 3-shelf bookcase. It's black. Black goes with anything. That's what I figured. So I'm going to go and show you what I'm going to do, because I got to put this baby together today. But I'm going to go and show you. And just so you know, this video may end up taking a few days. It might be a few days worth of filming, depending on how motivated I am. So let's go in the other room and I'm going to show you what my plan is. So for those of you that didn't see the previous video about this hot mess of a closet, I'm now sharing my hot mess of a closet. I will leave a link up in the iCards and you can check out what I've already done for organization. Okay, so you see this bookshelf here? It's only a 2-shelf bookshelf. Yes, I know it's hard to tell, but that's what that is. 2 shelves. I guess you can count the top technically as a shelf. And then I had so much room between the top of the shelf and this area here that attaches the shelf that's built into the closet. So my plan is, and I did do measuring, that I'm going to set the new bookshelf on top of this bookshelf, which will then give me 5 shelves. And I'm going to have to pull out the existing bookshelf, pull it towards the door just a little bit so that it will clear this area up here. So that is my plan. So I guess the first thing I'm going to need to do is to put together the bookshelf. And then, yeah, I'm going to have to pull all this stuff out of here. I have to get on my big girl muscle. Assembly says 30 minutes. One person. We'll see about that. See, it's pretty nice. It's just one of the shelves I wanted to show you. You know what else I like? I see already. They've actually labeled the stuff. That's always a good thing. That's a plus. So I'm going to get started. And when I'm done, I will show you the finished product. Did come with some pretty nice instructions. Let you know. That's for those of you who decide that you want to purchase this bookshelf, FYI. You know, these instructions make it look like it doesn't matter which side the A and B goes on, just that it connects to part C. But it does matter, because there's a tiny lip where part F has to go. And it doesn't say that, it just says connect them. It doesn't tell you which way, because the holes are only on one side of side B, FYI. So I had to unscrew it and flip them around to the other way, so that way I could attach F. Hey y'all, so I ended up getting a phone call, so I'm not one just to sit down and have the phone call, so I was actually working while I was chatting. And so now I'm going to show you. I actually got the bookcase all put together. And I didn't have to move the bookcase underneath out towards the door because it actually fit in. You'll see what I mean. Hold on. So here's the bookcase. Sorry if the lighting isn't very good. I have the light on in here and whatever, but it is a closet. And you see I've done nothing except make a mess in the other part of the room. Like I have everything, you know, that I had to get out of there. Yeah, and you can see what ended up happening is I could just set it on the other side of that, so I didn't have to pull anything out. And there we go. So I will let you know what I decide and how I'm going to organize and what's exactly going to happen. So we're on day 2 of this little project, and I'm not quite done, but the closet looks pretty good if I do say so myself. And I'm going to get more into how I organized it, but I'm just going to give you a quick show right now, because what I still want to do is take all of the Sunlight books that we just recently got, all of our new ones, and I want to put them in there too, so I don't have the box sitting around in my house. Okay, so here you go. A quick peek of what I have done so far. See, there's like a whole empty shelf still down there that I haven't used. And like I said, I'm going to get into exactly what I did in this closet when I'm several days later. It's just been a little crazy around here, but I want to show you exactly how I got all of this fixed and organized. So I'm going to start with the top shelf. So up here, I put science related stuff, well, a mixture of stuff. This is some Matthews C manipulatives that I don't know why I still have them, but I do. Our microscope, a whole veterinary science thing is in here. That's something to do with Christmas, so that's totally off the wall. But here are our games. All of here are the games. Here is another science box of goodies in here. And then all of this is science related. And then over here, in this far corner here is kind of like crafty stuff. Of course, we have our Venus flytrap that we're going to do. And there's another box back there in the corner that has my undissected creatures in it. So now we will move over here. And as you can see, I turned a 2-shelf bookcase area into 5 shelves. Actually, like maybe like 5 1/4, sort of, because I have some room on the top here. So over here, I put all of our draw right through history, our homeschooling high school. This is just stuff that I'm keeping for now because I'll probably use it at some point. But here's our first Bible dictionary, some Bible stories. There's a map here. There is all of our New York State books that we are going to be using in our homeschool in the near future. So if you're a New York homeschooler, I'll let you know. I haven't decided what year we're going to do that yet. We have some time. Over here, I have all of the If You Lived books. So like if you lived 100 years ago or whatever. So I put those there. Those are all here. Then these here are the Magic School Bus. So all of those. The Dear America books are here. The Chronicles of Narnia books. So I try to like put them all in some kind of order. The Rachel Yoder series, Abby series. Here's just a couple of these junior classics. I have like a few of those. And then a random Trumpet of the Swan, just because we absolutely love the book, so we never got rid of it. Here's just a whole hodgepodge of chapter books. Some we've read, some we are going to read, some we've read, a couple of times. So this is all books that Hope has to choose from to read with Poppy in the evening, and that's usually where she gets, her time with Poppy, unless there's something that we bought specifically. Then on this shelf, we have, as you can see, the Children's Illustrated Bible, the Treasury of Virtues, some devotions for girls, like 2 different devotions for girls that we haven't done yet. This is a Bible People, a Bible fact book, Louis Giglio. Hope's Awana stuff is here. This is just a cute little pot that Hope had made, and these are some little addition and subtraction, I believe, is just the 2 things that are in here, I think. They're like little, I don't know, whatever. So then we also have some more books over here, some bedtime story books, some poem books, and some other books here as I make everything fall. And then down in here, these over here are all science related except for the elementary dictionary. But everything over here is science related. Then over on this side are history related books. So all of this is like history type stuff that we have in our little homeschool library. And then down here on the bottom is actually where I put our new HBL Sunlight Core that we're going to be using for 5th grade. So that's all down here. And also I have, next year's books that we're going to be using. And if you didn't get a chance to see those videos and the curriculum we're going to be using, I will try to link some of those videos in the iCard. So take a look. And yeah. And so over here, I was like, okay, what am I going to do with this? Because I don't use it as much. We use a cart, and I'm going to show you once again this year what I'm going to do with our cart, because I have a cart that's in the living room. So what I did is I went through and put stuff in here. Like for math, there's nothing in here. Reading, I still have our all about reading magnets. I'm not sure why. And then some language art stuff that we plan on using at some point in here. Actually, one of the things in here we'll definitely be using. And let me see. Down here in history, there was some extra stuff that I had that we have used off and on. Here's a bunch of geography stuff that we have, all related to different geography. There's some maps in there. There's, let me see what else is in here. An atlas. Another atlas. So it's just some reference books. All things art in here, like how to draw type things, which Hope loves. So we use these off and on for art. We have all different kinds of ones. Those down in there. And let me see what else. This is just a bag of junk. You know, the extra stuff. And then there's some extra containers. Like I haven't decided what I'm going to use these containers for yet. I'm sure I'm going to find a use for them. And an extra fan. You have it, you all. That hot mess that was our homeschool closet has now been fixed. Stay tuned, because you know what? There's some more organizing I'm going to be doing. You might want to check it out, because when you do small home living, you got to be organized. So God bless. Take care, and I'll talk to you in the next video.